It's your boy Hustle's Home, and I'm back with another one. And today we got a special episode of Hustle's Home. You feel me? I'm going throughout the aftermath of the Devin Haney Lomachenko fiasco, all the arguing on the internet back and forth, all the discourse you get after a fight, usually after a really dope fight, it usually bleeds over to the next week, and then probably around Wednesday they're gonna be talking about the next fights going on this coming weekend. And through all this discourse, I come to the realization that there's a lot of casual boxing fans, and some hardcore boxing fans that don't understand the difference between casually watching a boxing match and somebody judging a boxing match. It is way two totally different watches, you know. And this weekend, start by saying this. Everybody know I'm a big Devin Haney fan. And I did not want Devin Haney to take this fight for real at 130 pounds. I've been wanting Devin to go up to 140 pounds for like a year because, like, as soon as he got on the scale with George Kambosos Jr., and he was looking so dry and, you know what I'm saying? He was skinny. I ain't want him to fight at 135 no more. But I still thought that he easily beat these guys at 135 pounds. But that's just my Devin Haney bias. But despite that, he came into this championship fight, like this was his step-up fight. And a lot of people, going into this fight, a lot of people had expectations of this fight based off, especially casuals, based off how the fight was advertised and how their favorite YouTuber or their favorite cat nigga answered these questions on how Loma looked his last fight, his age, and all that. Despite all the accomplishments Lomachenko has, despite all the experience he has, these guys, they're saying Terrence Crawford should fight Errol Spence, is also saying that Lomachenko's old, even though he's the same age as Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is not too old for these big fights, but Lomachenko was. I'm one of the people that think both of those guys are old, but during this fight, I was proven wrong because Lomachenko is still in the game. But back to the subject at hand. I came up with this idea because a lot of people don't know, like, the intricacies in the differences between watching a boxing match based off of a social environment versus somebody judging the boxing match. See, things like momentum, crowd momentum, crowd noise, like commentary, biased commentary, and a lot of those things like that kind of throws the casual fans off. It's one of them things like what you hear versus what you see and hear. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of those fights with the volume down because I don't want the commentary or the crowd noise to get me kind of riled up during the fight. You know, first time I watch it with the crowd noise on, and I watch it with the commentary, even though I know, like, especially like ESPN American commentary, they are kind of super biased. That's why I love watching like UK commentary. UK got very good boxing commentary. I wish American commentary would catch up with like how informative the UK boxing commentary is, as far as like how biased a lot of the American commentary is. Like if your fighter, if your fighter's a company man, you know, of course the guys that's commentating on the fight work for the company also. So it's one of those things. Sometimes you get good commentary, especially when there's no agenda as far as like pushing a fighter. When there's two fighters that nobody got a hat in the race, it's seemingly fair commentary. But whenever there's a dog in the race where you go into post-fight, you go into pre-fight videos and you see people that's usually commentating, getting interviewed by these people, giving their hats, giving predictions and stuff for clicks. and then they go and commentate a fight, you know it's got to be some kind of bias there, you know. But uh, this video is not really about all that. This video is about informing my community, because I want the boxing community to be just as knowledgeable as the MMA community. And my part, me doing my part, is going to inform you of some of the rules in boxing according to the association, the American Boxing Association. All right. As far as unified championship rules goes, you know, I got all this, all the links will be in the description where I got this stuff. According to the unified championship rules, number 5 here, it says the 10-point must system will be standard system for scoring a bout. Now, keep in mind, this is how the judge is judging fights versus a casual is going to be judging fights based on the little bit of what they see, a lot of bit of their actual environment. You know what I'm saying? All right, these are the factors of the 10-point must system and what the criteria a judge goes by when scoring each fight. It's not only about throwing punches. That's what a lot of people don't understand. That's the difference between Devin Haney winning an 8-4 fight and casual saying Devin Haney robbed Lomachenko. All right. These are the factors to be considered for the 10-point must system, for judging the fight. So the judges can use the 10-point must system to score the fight. There are 4 basic factors that should be considered when scoring a boxing contest. If these factors are observed objectively, the scoring of the bout, for the most part, will be consistent. Factors are as follows. Clean punches. Simply put it, fights are won by clean punches landed. Not all punches are created equally. The effect of the punch is very important. Now, with that, everybody knows what a clean punch is, right? But in perspective, a lot of people is going to look at a clean headshot different from a clean body shot, which technically is the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? If I hit you with a clean hook to the body and it turns your head, it's just as effective if I hit you with an uppercut and you reel over in pain. That's one of the factors of judging each round by round. Effective aggressiveness. This is the boxer that is taking the fight to his opponent. Usually one boxer will force another action, being aggressive, getting positive results from this aggression. Now that was important. All right. Effective aggressiveness can be confused with ineffective aggressiveness, right? A person, look at where's a good example? Look at Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, for instance. Whenever Floyd Mayweather was ever on the back foot, the crowd goes wild, making it look like Floyd Mayweather is being beat up by Manny Pacquiao. But when you really watch the fight, although Manny Pacquiao is aggressive, Floyd defense nullifies how effective that aggressiveness is. They got to consider that fact. Then you got ring generalship and ring control. See, this subject right here, to me, separates like people that understand boxing versus people that don't understand boxing. Like the rule says, this is the thinking boxer, the boxer who, while punching, is using clever footwork or moves, can keep his opponent off balance. Now, in the world where we live in today, this person is likely called a runner. This is A lot of times, ring generals are people that fight on the back foot a lot, people that control the pace of the fight. There are ring generals off the front foot, but a person that's like ring general heavy, he's controlling the sway of the fight. You can kind of subconsciously get who's being in control of the fight through like the it's like a feeling you get. Like you can feel when the tides are turning based on the action. You know what I'm saying? And then the final subject is defense. This is the display of boxing skills, basically punching while not being punched. Now, a lot of people just don't get this. A lot of people just don't get that defense is a part of the scoring criteria. It's almost like watching basketball. It's almost like the age-old adage of LeBron versus Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, right? Yeah, offensively, LeBron is the guy. But unfortunately for LeBron, basketball is played on two sides of the court. The offender is the defender. Like in boxing, the offender is the defender. Now, with that being said, when you go back and watch these boxing matches, have fun with your friends, talk about the boxing matches with your friend, with your family, and all of that. But you gotta make sure in your mind that you got in your mind that when people are judging the fight, they're not watching the fight how you watching it, right? And this is how the score is calculated, as far as like how they're getting the 10 points, because sometimes there's a mistake when you. This is why I don't like when people show the cards that the damn judges had it on the internet, because some judges are biased. So whenever Adelaide Bird got Canelo winning the Floyd fight, her card don't make no sense. But according to the American Boxing Association, this is the criteria. This is what the boxing scoring is. It says all times during the fight, the judge should have mathematical score in his mind as who is winning the round, right? These are rules of thumb, but these aren't like all the rules written out. This is a rule of thumb, all right? A 10-9 round is a boxer routinely winning a round. That's like if it's back and forth, if the fight is back and forth, the person who checked the most boxes in the 4 criteria wins that round. All right. A 10-8 round is when a fighter either completely dominates a round, which nowadays, if the person's dominating a lot, the ref usually stops it. But a 10-8 round is either a knockdown or a complete domination of a round. So when you see a 10-8 round without somebody getting knocked down, it's because they're getting their ass whipped in the judge's eyes. 10-7 is 2 knockdowns or one boxer clearly not dominate. They knock them down and they completely just beat their ass after they knock them down, but somehow the ref don't stop the fight. That could possibly ring up a 10-7 round. And the 10-10 round, it says it rarely happens in boxing, and it's just a nip and tuck back and forth with nobody giving up. Everybody, they checking both boxes on the ring, the generalship, the defense, the effective punches, and the effective aggressiveness. They just bumping heads in there, nip and tuck. I don't know if I've seen a 10-10 round before in boxing, but everybody know what a knockdown is. Everybody know what a knockout is. Now, with that being said, with that little bit of information that I just gave you from the American Boxing Association, just go back and watch the fight again. Next time you watch these boxing matches, if you got a little bit of time in your hands, a lot of times you can find these matches on YouTube and stuff. Go back or if you want to learn how, just go back and watch an old fight that's all available to YouTube. Even like I would go back and watch something like, let's see, Floyd Castillo 1. Go back and watch Floyd Castillo 1. And then go back and watch Devin Haney and Lomachenko. The same exact treatment from this fight. Same exact treatment. So I suggest, boxing fans be more aware of what they're watching. I want boxing fans to be as knowledgeable as most MMA fans. casual fans. Most MMA casual fans know what a guillotine is. Most MMA casual fans know what a triangle choke is. Most MMA fans know what a clinch is. But boxing, they don't know the difference between clinching and holding. They don't know why. They don't know why somebody getting hit with X, Y, and Z. Like a lot of boxing fans don't have that knowledge. And it's up to us as hardcore boxing fans to pass this knowledge on to casuals. All the casuals is not going to get it. You got to just put that out there. I just want to make everybody else more aware of what's going on in that ring. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube at Hustle's Home. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Hustle's Home and Instagram at Hustle's Home. That's my little bit of tidbit of boxing knowledge from me to you.